This is 2 cups of ground beef, ground it's ground sirloin. 2 cups of ground sirloin that has been ground 3 times. It is absolutely lean. There is not a bit of fat in it. To this 2 cups of triple ground sirloin, Grandma has added 2 cups of the very finest wheat bulgur that you can find, and I want to show you how fine it is, if I can find it. Did you put it away already, or did I put it away? No, I think I put it away. Okay, we're kneading this bulgur, which is the very fine bulgur here. You can see it's called #1 in the Armenian delicatessens, the very finest bulgur you can have, with a tablespoon of cornstarch, a tablespoon of flour, and an egg. And then every once in a while, in order to make the kneading easier, she's got ice water in this cup, and she just splashes a little ice water into the mixture and kneads it again and again. So we have 2 cups of finely ground sirloin, ground 3 times, absolutely lean, not any fat in it. 2 cups of the very fine bulgur, a tablespoon of cream of wheat, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and a tablespoon of flour, and 1 egg. Now, they're fine. Now she also has put a little salt in here, which she said she had to correct the seasoning. So we're going to put in a little salt and a little cayenne. And it takes about 2 teaspoons of salt. And she has already put in a teaspoon, so we're going to put a little cayenne in it too. Have you put the cayenne in it already? A dash of, 2 dashes of cayenne. Pepper.
Hot, not pepper. Hot
cayenne.
Yeah, no.
No pepper, no. The cayenne is red pepper, isn't it? Okay. Now, see how she takes a little water here and just splashes it into the filling and then kneads some more. More water. And there are ice cubes in the water, so that keeps her meat mixture cold as she kneads it. This is a nice summer's day dish. You don't want to make this when the weather is ice cold, unless your kitchen is warm or your hands will freeze. She's been kneading this already for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So she's almost got it to the place where it looks like soft Play-Doh. Can I get you something? She's gone to get a paper towel. She's wiping the perspiration off.
Eyes.
Well, these hot lights are hot, honey. Why didn't you tell me and I would have done that for you? I'd wipe your brow for you.
Don't you ever do this to me anymore.
Is this hard work? Okay, the lights are hot, but that's okay. The meat is cold. It's done. All right. Now this meat looks real soft. She's been kneading it a long time with the bulgur and the flour and the cornstarch and the water and the egg, and it makes a nice mound of Play-Doh. Spank the baby. That's what we used to tell our kids. Spank the baby.
How's the baby?
He's fine. He's getting big. Now we're going to make kufta here. She takes a piece about the size of a walnut. You're going too fast. Nobody can see you.
Oh, can't you see?
It's fine.
Now this filling here is made out of what? how much? 2 pounds or 1 pound of ground chuck?
I think it was 2 pounds.
2 pounds of ground chuck. There's a lot here.
And
How
I
many
had-
onions?
I had 6 onions in there.
And 6 onions.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a smaller amount, you can. But she makes a lot and puts it in the freezer. And she's shaping the meatballs now, the kuftas. These are kuftas with water. Every once in a while, she'll put her hands in this ice water because the
Get me-
water keeps it from sticking into her hand. The
Get me-
platter?
There's no platter over there. Get me the thin hand up. Thin.
Oh, plate, honey. This tray. I'm gonna put them on the tray. Oh, lovely. Now they can see it there. All right, Derek, you want to show her how she starts? Let Mother just show the size of that, okay? Make a ball. Or make a kind of a egg shape. About the size of an egg, huh? Wouldn't that be about the size of an egg?
How's the
She
chicken
starts
egg
out with
cookies?
one. It's done. Shall I turn it off?
How do you know it's done?
Looks done.
Luisavare.
Here comes the filling. Let me do the filling for you. Oh, you make a ball out of the filling and put it in the ball.
Easier.
And she has parsley. How many? Half a bunch of parsley? 1 bunch of parsley?
I have, if this was a long, big thing, Melody.
A bunch of parsley.
Yeah.
All right,
You
so-
can have half a bunch and then just a little of.
But if you put 6 onions in it,
So explain what that is made of.
the filling is made out of 2 pounds of ground chuck, 6 onions, 1 bunch of parsley.
Parsley has to be put when this is all
Well,
cold.
let me explain it.
Okay.
And pine nuts, as many pine nuts as you feel
No,
like.
you don't, I'll put very little because Timmy doesn't like
Well,
it.
Timmy isn't going to eat these. I love pine nuts. Okay, pine nuts as much as you want to taste. And then, of course, salt and pepper. You brown the meat and the onions, and then after the meat
You
and
have
onions
to-
are
you
well
have to-
browned and
You
drained,
have to do
the fat
brown,
drained,
you have to brown the meat first.
brown the meat first.
Not too much, but it has to, till it gets watery and it has to pull the water in.
And all the water is absorbed.
Yeah.
Do you take off the fat? You run off
There's
some of
hardly any fat in there.
no
I
fat.
had to put little extra butter.
Oh, because her meat was
Because there's
too
no-
lean. Okay. And so then the parsley is added after
After
the
it's
onions
all-
are limp.
No, the parsley, I added the next day when it's cold.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay.
If you put it, the parsley.
She wants her parsley. The parsley has been added after it's cooked and chilled, so that the parsley has not cooked. Okay.
Parsley doesn't cook because if
Okay.
you cook it,
All right.
it's
Now,
not.
do you want to sit down while you do these and tell your story? Hmm. She spoons quite a bit of the filling into each kufta before she closes it up. Can you smile for the camera?
Smile there. Heç
Why
asam
can't you
bas
smile?
what me gorban mich paklava shines.
If Derek can't film you otherwise, we have to do it all in one day. It's big stress time. Okay. Now you see this egg. Show it to him before you start. Show him the egg. Show him the egg. This is an egg. Show him.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a
No.
ball.
Mom, you didn't show him
What?
this.
Can't he see me?
No, no. Hold it out. Hold it out like this before you make your hole. I want them to see the size of it. Okay.
Yes, the paneer guy need it.
Derek, are you close enough so that now these kuftas, when they're prepared like this, can be made ahead and frozen just like this on the tray, or they can be cooked immediately in chicken broth or lamb broth or beef broth, whichever you prefer.
Beef broth, not the one that they buy in can.
No.
Good.
Okay, it's no good.
No.
So lamb broth is the best, and then of
Lamb
course
broth
chicken
is-
broth is good too.
Chicken broth, a Swanson chicken broth. Where they gonna find the lamb broth?
Some people make it
Huh.
out of
How long do
lamb.
you keep them frozen?
And they can be, if you
You can-
wrap it well, they can stay frozen up to a month or two even, and still be
Nothing
good.
will happen.
No.
Oh, you can, now we're gonna
Now
cook
ha-
this and you're gonna eat tonight. if you
Yeah,
want.
we'll eat these tonight because she's making them in plenty of time for dinner. So she spoons in 2 very large tablespoons, almost 3, I would say, two tablespoons of filling goes inside each one of these egg-shaped pieces of the outside part. Now, who taught you to make this, Mom?
I just don't, Daddy did very good.
I remember Daddy helping you with
Yeah,
this.
Daddy used to do it.
And of course, you just...
He says, oh, bedelen, he says, oh, Nels maken, I said, you have to come.
So he didn't like to help you because he felt like he needed to clean his fingernails before he
Yeah.
did this.
Uh-huh.
He was really persnickety, wasn't he? So he'd go and clean his fingernails and then he'd come and help you. And he was good at it. I remember as a little girl
Good, very good.
making these, especially for 4th of July picnics.
This is all, if you want to, just close up everything and it's finished.
Go ahead.
Well, I think the person who eats the most subarags ought to get in the picture. You mean Derek? This is an hour later. The subarag is almost finished. In fact, I think we can take it out. Mother, I'm just plugging everything back again. It's got to be plugged in.
How's the cabbage dolma?
Delicious.
Is the oven still on, Melody?
I turned it off, I think. No, it's still on. Should I turn it off?
I turn it off.
We should buy you a new oven.
My oven door is no good. I need so many